Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live Weather Authority coverage starts right now.
Well, hello, everybody, and happy Sunday to you. I hope you guys are all enjoying your day. And, hey, you guys excited for spring? Spring is arriving tomorrow. So hopefully you are, and I'm pretty excited. I love the snow, but I always feel that I get to a point in the winter where I'm ready for the nice warm temperatures and the sunshine, especially this time of the year, because the sun, really, when it's out, you feel it out there this time of the year. So I would say I'm ready for it. It looks like Paul is ready for it too. Hello to you, Steven. Hope you are doing well. Carla's excited for spring, it looks like. I think most people are at this point. We had, quite a bit of snow over the last 2 months or so here in Maine. Several storms. I would probably say 7, 8, 9 storms if I'm just taking a guess. It's definitely been a pretty busy winter, or at least the last 2 months in the weather department. That's for sure. Let's take a look at the almanac for today. We had temperature of only 35 degrees, and that 35 felt more like 50 or 20 to 25 throughout much of the day. It was on the cold side, and one thing too that's not super weather related, but just for anybody that didn't know, I always find this interesting. Did you know the first day of spring and the first day of fall are the 2 times of the year where we pretty much have the same amount of sunlight and daylight, and you can see, or sunlight and nighttime, and you can see that the sunrise this morning was at 6:47 this morning, and the sunset was at 6:52. So right about 12 hours for night and day. Once we get to, I think, summertime, I think it's like 16 hours. And then when we're at the, first day of winter, I'm pretty sure it's around like 8 or something like that. But yeah, so right around 12 hours of daylight for the day tomorrow. And we're approaching that 7 o'clock hour as well. The high temperature, 35 degrees, as I just mentioned, in the Portland area, but the low temperature was actually above the average. So that's kind of interesting in my opinion. Linda, bring it on. That's right. John, same sentiment. Bring it on. That's, again, what I think most people are thinking. Scott saying, yes, custodians will be doing the Sundance, that's for sure. What winter? He's down in Connecticut. Steven's down in Connecticut. They didn't get much winter this year. We've, like I said, gotten a good amount over the last few months. Carla wants the green grass. No more spreading. So, hold on, let me pull this one up. Scott, no more spreading salt at CMS school in Exeter, New Hampshire tomorrow. Hey, there you go. Becky, you're a big spring person. I've noticed this. Big summer and spring person. Becky, I am. Winter will finally be over. Why do the seasons start at certain times of the day? I think that's, if I have that correct, it's where, okay, so this is kind of hard to explain without a graph, but we gain daylight to, up until the, from the first day of winter to the first day of summer, we gain daylight. Once we hit the first day of summer, which is June 21st, we start to lose daylight. And we are right now, it's at the max amount of daylight that we gain per day. I think it's around 4 minutes per day that we gain tomorrow. Once we get past tomorrow, now it's going to go down. Now we're still gaining daylight. So say instead of 4 minutes, now we're gaining 3 hours and 59 minutes starting the day after spring. And then once we get to the first day of winter, now we're not gaining really any daylight whatsoever. So there's reasons why, but that is the reason why we consider the first day of spring to be tomorrow, because it is the absolute max amount of daylight that we are going to gain on any given day of the year. For, the exact opposite would be fall. The first day of fall is the max amount of daylight that we lose per day, of any time of the year. So tomorrow is the max amount of daylight that we get on any given day of the entire year. Jesse, 18 hours of light for me all summer in Alaska. I don't know if I could do that. That's a lot of daylight in the summer and a lot of darkness in the winter. Bert, hello to you from Bangor. Hope you are well. Haley, always tuning in. No more storms then, Ryan. Thanks. Well, I'll try. We'll see what happens. It doesn't look too good over the next several days for much in the way of snow, that's for sure. Beth, I am so glad that tomorrow is the first day of spring. Yeah. Hello to you, Mary. A lot of people tuning in. I'm loving this. Denise, good evening to you, Denise. Yeah, I tried, Becky. It's not as easy without. If I had a piece of paper and a pen, it'd be easier to really explain it. But that was the best I could do without anything visual. Glad spring will be here, according to Stacy tomorrow. Yeah, I'm pretty excited too. So here we go. Let's talk about it in more detail. Obviously, I kind of just mentioned it, but yeah, spring begins tomorrow at 5:24 in the evening, and then honestly, it looks like spring weather as we head through the next couple days. Now, we're not talking 50s and 60s, but we are talking temperatures at least through Wednesday that are going to run in the mid to upper 40s. So, a big difference than today. Of course, today was quite cold out there. And right now, temperatures are only running in the 20s for the most part. We even have some teens up towards Rangeley right now. The only spots right now running in the 30s is Bar Harbor over towards Wiscasset down to Portsmouth, but most areas in the 20s right now. And as we look at the satellite and radar, there were, some steadier snow showers up towards the north and mountains throughout the afternoon. It was generally north and west of Augusta and Lewiston, but that has since really dissipated. We didn't see anything here in Portland. I didn't really think we would. I did throw the threat in, but I knew that there would be snow showers out there throughout the day. It didn't really amount to anything, and that is now moving out. We are going to stay dry as we head through the nighttime tonight, but this is kind of the story throughout the evening and night. The winds, they are quite, gusty out there. We have winds sustained anywhere between about 10 to 20, 23 miles per hour for much of the area. And the winds are even stronger than that, gusting. We have wind gusts upwards of 30 miles per hour here in Portland right now, 25 Sanford, 29 in Rockland, and temperatures only in the 20s with wind gusts 25 to 30. Yeah, it doesn't feel very nice out there. Let's get a look at the wind chills. You can see wind chills are running in the teens for almost everybody right now. Wiscasset, we have wind chills of 22, which is, believe it or not, one of the milder spots right now. 19 Lewiston, 15 Augusta, Portland, 17 degrees, what it feels like in Freiburg. So it definitely is a chilly evening. I was mentioning this yesterday. Grab the winter coat if you are stepping out. You may even want to grab the gloves on the way out the door if you are stepping outside over the next few hours, or tonight for that matter as well. Low temperatures tonight dropping back to right around 20 degrees in Portland, but the winds, they will still be breezy. Now, what's going to happen is the winds are going to calm down a little bit, but the temperatures are going to get colder. So I still think we're going to be looking at some very cold wind chills as we head into early on Monday morning. So let's get a look at this in more detail. Here's the actual wind forecast. You can see by the time we get to the nighttime, it's really not going to be that strong. The winds are going to calm down a little bit, but we are going to still see winds sustain 10 to 15, 10 to 20 miles per hour as we head into tomorrow morning. And by the time we get to the afternoon, we could see wind gusts 20, 25. So yeah, it's going to be on the breezy side once again tomorrow, but I consider today windy, tomorrow breezy. It's not going to be as bad tomorrow. Temperatures won't be nearly as bad. I mean, we're talking temperatures in the mid 40s, so it will definitely not be nearly as cold tomorrow. For the first day of spring, looks like some milder weather is going to move in, but that's all relative. Temperatures in the mid 40s, but with winds gusting 20, 25, it'll probably still feel like the mid to upper 30s throughout the day tomorrow. But considering what we saw today, tomorrow won't be nearly as bad. But this is the wind chill that you're going to wake up to tomorrow morning. As we get up tomorrow to head out to work or school, these are the numbers that you need to dress for. I mean, we're talking single digits for pretty much everybody. I mean, some places down towards the coast might be in the teens, but even if you're in the teens, it is cold. And I've also been saying this too. It's like we're getting used to the milder temperatures now. And if this was a January morning, we'd be like, yeah, it's pretty cold out there, but nothing too unprecedented. And now once we're getting into mid-March, late March, now we're talking, yeah, this is quite a cold morning for tomorrow. So bundle up if you are heading out for tomorrow afternoon. But then by the time we get to later in the day, wind chills, let me actually pull this out just a little bit further, because one of these things with these graphics, computer models, is they take a number. They take a number, and I think it's like 2 or 3 hours before it updates. And you can see as we head into like later in the afternoon, eventually we're going to see wind chills that will reach the mid and upper 30s for the day tomorrow. So not nearly as cold for the day tomorrow as I've been mentioning. So Overall, not too bad, but milder considering what we saw today. Here is the Futurecast radar. You can see a lot of sunshine out there for the day tomorrow. Again, I hope you guys can enjoy it. Lots of sun to work with throughout the day tomorrow. A few clouds up towards the mountains, but other than that, we are looking good. Temperatures running in the mid-40s across the state. So spring comes with some milder temperatures. And then it looks like some clouds move in on Tuesday. There's a lot of scattered nonsense, I think, on this Tuesday forecast. I'm going more of a partly cloudy day than anything. I guess I can't rule out the chance for a flurry or a snow shower or a rain shower for that matter if you're in southern parts of the state. Look at these numbers, though. 49 Portland, 50 degrees Portsmouth, even up towards Augusta, 41 degrees. And it's going to be quite mild for the day on Tuesday, but I'm not sold on this at least threat for rain or snow showers. I think there is still the chance, but not nearly as bad. High temperatures tomorrow topping out in the mid-40s, so get out there and enjoy again, but prepare for a bit of a breeze throughout the day. Tuesday, we're looking good, sunny skies, a few clouds out there. I guess the chance for a rain or snow shower. But other than that, we are looking good. Mostly sunny skies on Wednesday, temperatures in the lower 40s. And then right now, Thursday, we're looking at least the threat for some rain and mix. It looks like rain down towards the coast. Could see a little bit of a mix inland for the day on Thursday. And, Friday I think looks dry, but then there's another chance for a round of maybe some wintry weather on Saturday. I think that one has a better chance of being wintry for more areas than Thursday. We'll continue to watch that, but right now the first eyes are on Thursday, where we could be looking at some rain down towards the coast, and we could be looking at a mix inland. So that is something to keep an eye on. If you guys want to bear with me, I can actually try and set up this graphic really quick, and we'll talk about this Thursday system in more detail. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Here we go. So Tuesday, Wednesday, we're looking good. And then here's Thursday. You can see we're looking at the threat for rain. Now, this generally looks like a rainstorm, as I was just mentioning. This is rain for most areas. And you can see up towards the north, they could look at some snow, some mix. We'll continue to watch that. But prepare for some rain on Thursday. It looks like showers to start, and then rain kind of takes over throughout the day on Thursday. And, then that moves on out of here for Friday. Friday looks mainly dry with cloudy skies, and then another round of maybe some wintry weather and rain down towards the coast as we head into the day on Saturday. So it looks like right now the main next real threat for any precipitation is going to be for the day on Thursday. But look at these numbers, low to mid-40s. This is generally going to be a rainstorm for most areas. And, precip wise, it's not going to be one of those storms where it drops 3-4 inches of rain. This is just going to be your run of the mill rain that's going to move through for the day on Thursday. And, we'll continue to watch this, but I don't see, sometimes 3-4 days out, we talk about maybe the threat for it turning a little bit snowier. I just don't see it. I don't see this turning into a snow event for anybody in the southern part of the state. There's been no guidance that's shown that. There's been no support with it. So it looks like some rain moves in Thursday. Other than that, though, we are looking good. Let me get to the 7-day forecast. I know I just showed this to you guys, but I'm going to show you this while I read the last little bit of the comments. Hold on. All right. What's Scott saying? It's spring when Flo's Hot Dogs in Cape Nedick is open. Yum. I'm ready. I could go for a hot dog. Another one from Kevin Grant. Wanda, been cold all day. That is very true. I noticed the wind as soon as I walked outside this afternoon. Cold, according to Pamela. No matter where you are right now, it is cold, and Belinda is thinking the same thing. Yeah, it is definitely cold, but again, it isn't going to be as bad as we head into the day tomorrow. Enjoy the first day of spring. Just because it's spring, I wouldn't set up any flowers yet. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a flower expert, but, we're still going to see occasionally temperatures in the, near the freezing mark. And, I would still wait a little while, but, hey, anybody can dream, right? Spring's tomorrow. Enjoy it. Lots of sunshine through Wednesday. We're going to see some clouds out there, but really the next threat for any rain moves in on Thursday. Let me see anybody else comment. It looks like one other person did. Barbie, hi, Ryan. Cold and windy in Sydney. Wow, that rhymed. That was great. I think that's a good way for me to go out. All right, everybody, that's pretty much it. Not much to talk about. Hopefully you guys have a good night. And I wanted to join you because we didn't have a 6 o'clock show. tune in tonight at 10:11. I'll have the latest forecast, and I will talk more about this rain. All right, see you guys.